Last week, I did everything in my power to give Bron Breakker some type of credit because, to his credit, he has improved in certain ways. But at this stage, he has to be improved. Enough time has passed and the grace period has to be over. Since he's returned from the injury, I've seen a lot of positive things. That was until Backlash. Things were kinda going okay in this match with Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. That was until Bron Breakker jumped his ass up on the top rope and tried to give Seth Rollins a Frankensteiner and botched the move again. And this gave me a flashback to when Bron Breakker did the same thing and pretty much ended up in the damn hospital. This is almost like when LA Knight keeps jumping his ass on the top rope. Stop jumping y'all ass up there. Y'all are not luchadors or in the cruiserweight division. These are guys that's competing for world heavyweight championships. Even with Steiner math, doing a Frankensteiner from the top rope is not gonna improve over time. The older any athlete gets, the less likely that move is to succeed. So how about we be proactive and potentially do something that can save and preserve the career of Bron Breakker, as well as his opponents? Because the way Bron Breakker keeps messing up that move, both people are in danger. I am Southside Tre. This is Worldwide Classic. So I'm not going to just talk about the problems. I'm going to also offer a solution. Bron Breakker should just be living up to his name. He should just be a strong, muscle-headed badass that just throws people around. That's it, that's all. All of this pressure of trying to show his agility and his athleticism, just stop it. It's more harm being done than good. And I honestly believe every time Bron Breakker botches that move, it's hurting his confidence in the ring. This is why I can't completely blame Bron Breakker. The WWE should know better than this. If Bron Breakker can't get over without doing this dumbass Frankensteiner, then he's not the star that you think he is. So as a solution, when Bron Breakker has an opponent sitting on the top rope, instead of jumping his ass up there with him, how about he just picks the opponent up from the top turnbuckle? He could even add a little spice to it and walk the opponent to the middle of the ring. And he could either drop his opponent straight down or turn the gorilla press slam into a modified power slam. It's simple but effective. The very thing you want for competitors like Bron Breakker. Does Mark Henry still work for WWE? Because from what I see, Bron Breakker would be the perfect project for Mark Henry. Bron Breakker has to just be a power wrestler. And Mark Henry is criminally underrated in that department. Mark Henry is the type of athlete that could show Bron Breakker how to add the personality to being a power wrestler. It's the overall presentation, and Bron Breakker is almost there. But the pressure from WWE is where I see a lot of things being forced from Bron Breakker. When Mark Henry was at the top of his game, he was able to flip it to another gear where he looked like he was naturally pissed off. And it's the main reason why I think Mark Henry is one of the more underrated heels we've seen in WWE. And I believe Seth Rollins is about as good as we're going to see inside the ring. And there were times in this match with Bron Breakker where Seth Rollins was a little clumsy. I think even Seth had to humble himself when he tried to take a move out of Will Ospreay's playbook. And I feel like that's because when Bron Breakker is trying to do too much, then other unnecessary shit just starts happening.